if you were to make paint, that would be more red than blue. But I think that's more red.
Okay.
Plum. It's a purple. It's a shade of purple. Are you recording?
Yeah. Indicators and table M in your reference table. So an indicator is a substance that changes color when it gains or loses a proton. A substance that will change color when it gains or loses a proton. Everyone getting notes back there? Beautiful. All right. So really, we can represent an indicator by the formula HIN, and we show the equation of an indicator like this. And what you'll notice is that you produce this proton. So indicators are actually weak acids. And when they are in the dissociated form, this is the dissociated form, what does that mean? Broken into ions. This represents one color. When they're in the complete molecular form, this would represent a second color. Now we can understand this color shift if we go back and think about good old Le Chatelier. Check this out. If I add acid as my stress, so let's say that my stress is to add H+. Which way does the reaction shift?
To the left.
Yeah, the reaction would shift left. And it would go from one color to the other, based upon the fact that now that some of these ions that were dissociated would form the complete molecule, and we would get a color change. Now if I have that same equation and I add base, can someone tell me what would happen as the stress if I add OH negative?
It would negative.
Under what?
IHIN.
Very good. Zoe just picked this up, that if I add OH negative, it's going to react with that proton to form what molecule? Very good. H2O. So the negative stress would now fall under the H+. Which way would the reaction shift? You got it. The reaction would shift right, and obviously we would have the second color. Start over. I was trying to get right out of that, but it wasn't working. Okay, so basically all we're doing here with an indicator is shifting a weak acid equilibrium expression from one color to another with the addition of a proton or the addition of a hydroxide ion. That's how it works. So obviously table M is the place to look when you get an indicator question, because it's going to be very helpful to know about color shifts. For phenolphthalein, which has got to be one of the hardest words to spell, definitely unfair for a 6th grade spelling bee. But for phenolphthalein, it's a good one to basically memorize that when you are below a pH of what range are you clear? So if you are below 8, you are clear. And if you are above what, you are pink. Okay? So phenolphthalein is a really, really common one to understand that. Give me the range, if you would, for litmus paper. 4.5 to what? And what are the colors?
Red.
Okay, so we are red when we are less than 4.5, and we are what when we're greater than 8.3? Okay, so litmus is a red to blue shift. And you can notice for litmus, there is a pretty big range there in which it will undergo a change in color. So it's not a very specific pH indicator. If you need more of a specific one, you want to go with something like the bromethymol blue. Bromethymol blue changes color where? So
6.0.
yeah, it's 6.0 to 7.6, right? If I'm doing that right from memory. And we would go from yellow to blue, and you'll notice that has a very specific range for that color shift. Okay, let's try a problem that you're likely going to see here that involves an indicator, and it says the following. A solution is yellow in bromethymol blue there's actually no O there, bromethymol blue, and blue in bromecresol green.
That should be a birthstone or something. Bromecresol.
I agree. Find the pH range of the solution. A solution is yellow in bromethymol blue, it is blue in bromecresol green, and we need to find the pH range for this solution. Everyone take a minute to do that. Don't answer yet. Claudia, what range could we be?
Between 5.4 and 6.
Very good. We could be between 5.4 and 6. Anyone struggling to see that range? Okay. Explain, Claudia, how you got that.
Because in the blue one, it's yellow, so it has to be below 6.
Okay, so in the bromethymol blue, it is yellow, so it has to be below 6. That's giving you this top range. Keep going.
And with green, it has to be above 5.4.
Yes, when you're in the bromecresol green, because you were blue, it has to be greater than 5.4. That gives you the bottom range. So that's how you know it's in between.
If it's in between those two,
Yes.
like a different shade of those colors.
Correct. It's going to be somewhere in the process of changing, but there's not a distinct color associated with that range. One more. Try this one. A blue solution was tested to have a pH of 5.5. What indicator could be in the solution? A blue solution was tested to have a pH of 5.5. What indicator could be in the blue solution? Now, this one gets people. You can only have one. There's only one that will work here. Yep. There's only one that's possible. What do you think, Kaylee? Nope. I know why you thought that, but here's the deal. Litmus at a pH of 5.5 is somewhere in the transition.
Oh,
So it
okay.
may not 100% be
Yeah.
blue.
Alright, I know what you mean.
Okay, good. Good. And I heard both Jess and Zoe say it. The only one here that will actually work is Brome Crescel green. Now, a lot of people put what there? No, I was thinking they put Brome. Yes, yeah. There's another one there that's people get confused. I think it's like the Brome methyl orange or something.
Just methyl orange.
Methyl orange. I think some people put Brome thymal blue. But the only one that actually works is Brome Crescel green. That's the only one that can be blue at a pH of 5.5.
Why would people put Oh, I totally forgot. Because it can be like under. But it will be yellow.
Let's see. What other one is blue? You have litmus being blue, but that's only above at a basic range. I just know there's one that people commonly pick, but I can't remember what it is. Okay. Real quick, write a problem that involves at least two indicators and see if people can figure out the range. So be a detective here and write yourself a problem that involves two indicators and see if people can pick out the range.